could fade. Praying they don't lock us up in the cage from chopping the white on the plate with the blade. Used to be broke, now we getting it now. Gully and live, we
Alright, this is another episode of Strong United Voices. This your boy D.
And Miss Lovely. And we want to give our shout out to our sponsor, Be Great Clothing. And also Buffalo Bills 4-0.
4-0, 4-0. Bills Nation, Bills Mafia. We did it. We doing it, you know. So
Okay.
we broke a record. We ain't, did 4-0 in a long time, in a few years. So it's good.
I'm waiting for one particular game, but they winning me over so far. But I'm waiting for one particular game because they show that when they're working under pressure, that they know how to come out of it. Study losing and don't know how to come back from the second half. So I just don't want to be disappointed, but they look good. They got many, many, many players on there that can catch the ball, I've been taught and watching. So I really enjoy their games now. So I'm going to see one particular game, and I believe that's going to be Kansas City, which is October 15th.
I mean, I feel like, personally, we're going to win them all.
That's what they keep saying.
Yeah.
That's what they keep saying.
How we looking out there, I feel like we're going to win them all. But, because we got the top 3 defense, too. So our defense is good. Our offense is good. So that we got a good team all overall.
Right.
We making trick plays. We pulling different plays out. So it's going to be a good season.
Right. All right. So we want to get into our topic of the day. We actually have 2. I want to give a shout out to Carol Holman Horn law that passed. Carol's law has passed. She was the Buffalo police officer that never got her pension still today, even though they passed a law. And it's basically interceding that a cop can intercede if they see that another cop is using unnecessary, unreasonable force towards a civilian. They can intercede in it now. And basically supposed to break it up, not join in, but break it up. Okay. And I want to give a shout out to her because, again, she still doesn't have her pension, but she is now suing the Buffalo Police Department now.
Yes. Big ups to her.
Yeah, so we hope everything still go according to your plan, Carol, that the laws, you keep enforcing these laws. Again, she made a statement saying, I didn't get my pension, but if I can save another person's life or another person from being hurt by the Buffalo police or police period, that she's happy with the law. But that lady deserves her pension. She deserves to be paid. She worked, put all them years in. She's entitled to that money. The Attorney General, Letitia James, she's fighting for her. She signed off for her to get it. So I don't know what's the next procedures that whoever this judge is won't authorize these payments.
Right. It's not like she's trying to win over some money that's just out of the blue. This is her money. She worked for it.
Right.
So she shouldn't have to go through all this just to be able to get some money. She put her years of dedication in for the job. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy to me.
Okay. Now we want to get right into the topic of the hour. It's going to be about Trump and Biden. The debate. That was the most hilarious debate I have ever seen in history. I mean, this definitely is going down in history, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
But the statement for Trump with the KKK, stand back and stand by. So we do know that's a statement meaning if he don't win, handle business, and don't do anything until he give the okay to handle business. That's what stand by mean. But now they're saying that he's retracting his statement, saying that he is telling the white supremacists to back off. So I don't know what any of those statements mean, but what they mean. But this is what he's saying now. So what do you feel about it?
I feel like that was like, a lot of people saying it like it was like a rap battle, man. You know what I mean? See who could say this and do this and, back and forth. It was different. I feel like with him, he kind of, once again, subliminally showing you have control over the, what do you call them, the good old boys, or what?
White supremacists, the KKKs.
Yeah, but it was like a good boys or something
Oh,
like
that's
that.
what
They
they're
called
called?
something. It was some boys of the name Proud Boys or something like that. He called them, and you know, it was crazy to me because I felt like you know you got control of them, so you just basically saying, you know, stand down just for a second,
Right.
like you said, until
Right.
something.
Right.
Oh, I don't win. Oh
Right.
yeah, now go
Tear
ahead.
it
The good
up.
old boys, go
Tear
ahead,
it
act
up.
the fool.
Right.
You know, and they and when he said it, they basically was like, all right, like yeah, we gonna hold off until you tell us we can turn up.
Right.
That's crazy. So I mean, we never seen none of this in politics before like this ever. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
He makes me laugh, but I just wish I was him, you know, by paying $750 for taxes. You know, this is a billionaire that basically paid $750 in taxes for 2 years, 2016, 2017. But we'll see his outcome at the end because some of these things cannot go unanswered. I really believe once they get him out the White House, that's when the attack is going to come. So,
yeah, I mean, I believe that too. I agree with you 100% because he stand down to stand by is for what they telling you. Even being said, say it right now, denounce it right now. He like, stand by and stand down. Like, stand off to the side until what? What is the standby? If we just saying denounce it, let it go, we don't need it, you know what I'm saying? You just saying, no, stand to the side till I give you the warning.
Yeah.
Till I give you the signal, you know what I mean? Get that thing done with. No,
right.
Yeah, we know how to read between that.
And Biden, I'm about to do some things with his statement, but he said Trump was the worst president America has ever had. Now, this man, they called them clowns. Would you tell this clown to shut his mouth? Like, that was funny to me. But the favorite statement to me from Biden was when he said, you picked the wrong guy, the wrong night, at the wrong time. And he meant that because he pretty much, to me, gave a little more information when Trump was going all around everything at the top. He didn't make sense at all. He didn't explain nothing when they was asking him. Why did he feel that lady should be the judge? Like, he didn't have no comeback to it. Just that he said, this is what it is. This is who he picked. Right. And he don't feel that she should have to wait to get in there. It can go down while election time is going on. So, at the end of the day, the COVID-19 they're saying this man having, to me, I'm kind of 50-50. He don't got it. And then I'm kind of 50-50 that he do have it. And it's in the worse stage than what they're saying. This doctor that's on here, that Sean Collins, he's giving up different information left and right. I watched him today. He's doing this. He can go home and they can watch him 24 hours there. When they're saying this type of medication he shouldn't even be leaving the hospital. His oxygen level dropped. He didn't caught a fever before and they had to break it. So a lot of things is unanswered. So when we have to question it, I don't believe it's true. I need to see this man. Because the night of the debate was Tuesday. He wasn't coughing. He wasn't choking. And then on Thursday now, he got a fever and he got COVID-19. So I'm a little confused on what to believe. Again, we all know we can't believe everything the media says. Right. But they don't make lies up. They exaggerate. That's what the media do. They're not going to put a lie out. They might don't have all information for a story. But basically, they're giving the headline. They pretty much know something. Just like they out of the loop right now. Yeah. They said today that they don't know what to believe because they won't give them enough information to put out about how bad he is or how good he is. Him riding around in the car, the hospital, to show he okay with a mask on. Nobody understood that, but I guess he just wanted to let everybody know that he's not bad off to what we think. And he also said he wanted to push through for the election time, that he don't want to show weakness, which he's supposed to be in quarantine for 14 days, period, no matter who he is. But President Trump does what he want to do.
Yeah, that's different for me. I mean, I guess they saying that the results or how that will work out, we'll be getting that in a few days. But by him being sick, if that is true, it kind of showed all them little jokes he was doing when people were saying this before months ago. Why you not wearing a mask? And he ain't taking serious enough, and they kind of show it don't matter who you is, you can still get sick. Feel me?
You're not
it don't matter, right? Like you can't. It don't matter. Like COVID, if it's that serious and they know it, then it don't got no name on it.
Right.
You know, so.
You got anything you want to?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about, a topic. It kind of, threw me for a loop. It ain't startled me too much because it is what it is, but it's, the police in the U.S. has killed more than 164 black citizens in just 2020 alone.
164.
164 as of now. So that's crazy. Like, that's almost 200. Like, we were just talking about, it was almost how many shootings here, but we ain't talking about the police and the murders because we don't know. We don't know the numbers. So that's what we're here to bring and show, like, this is why we getting so angry about that because, like, yeah, we getting killed and it's shootings going on here. Y'all not doing nothing with that, and y'all ain't doing nothing with the black people getting killed. You ain't doing nothing with just police people shooting, period. We still seeing videos come out. Shot the boy in the back 7 times. You know what I mean? Like, on and on and on and on. We keep seeing these joints, man, and it's tough. So I ain't really understand that, but that kind of threw me for a loop just to see that there.
Yeah. And they're still getting away with doing it.
Yeah.
Still getting away with doing it.
As we speak, even after the George Floyd. Like, it's still going on. So I feel like it needs to be something. It need to be a law passed or something like that. We need to get something going on. You know what I mean? As a community.
Every black person that been murdered should be getting a settlement. Because it's, the way they killing them is unacceptable. And they're getting away with it. Some are, but some that bring it to their attention. They got to make noise, though. Got to make noise for things to actually be presented in the eye of the public.
That's right.
So
that's right.
All we can say, again, shout out to all the protesters that has been protesting, that try to get all these laws changed, all the coalitions that's stepping up to the plate, getting things done as well.
Yeah, and then I wanted to also talk about, I don't know if y'all know about these U.S. Marshals or whatnot recovering the 35 missing children in Ohio.
Oh, right. I heard about that.
Yeah, that was different there because we keep talking about all these children coming up missing.
Right.
And then we figuring out just in Ohio alone.
35. And children are still ending up missing.
And that's just who they found.
Yeah.
So that don't mean that's the total of what was missing though. So it's like 35 out of how much.
Right.
So that's tough. That's becoming a topic all around, these kidnappings. You keep seeing like this kid was, lost, this kid was didn't come home or whatever.
Right.
People, could you share this? Could you
Right.
This is becoming a topic now that we need to know where's these kids going, why they keep, and it's a bunch of them, not one here, a year, 2 here. It's like abundance of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're saying trafficking, so I don't know what type of trafficking they're doing with them.
That's crazy.
But that's what's going on. That because there was another 15-year-old, I think a 15-year-old girl is missing. They just had up on Facebook, and a young boy missing too. I mean, every time you look up, somebody's missing, and a lot of it been going on around the world. It ain't just there. It's Florida. I see a couple in Texas. So people, you got to pay attention to your children. This is not the time to be letting them walk alone or going over such and such house and you ain't verifying or picking them up or dropping them off. And these children cannot be lying about places they going just to end up at a party. So, we got to sit down and talk to our children and let them know right now, this is the wicked time. If you ask me, it's the end of time. So a lot of wickedness is going to be coming to the forefront, as it say in Revelations.
Yeah, and I feel like, too, that's something that's going on that we needed to touch on, just to bring some awareness to the viewers and whoever that's, watching that, know it's real. You always should be like that over your kids, but it's a different time now. It's 2020 is more dangerous, and you see what we dealing with as right now, is that we in this pandemic.
Right.
Far as on another note, I don't know, did you hear about the Texas woman fired from a Whataburger?
Who?
Yeah, it's a restaurant called Whataburger, in Texas. She
Whataburger?
was fired. Yeah, Whataburger.
Oh, okay.
She was fired for wearing a Black Lives Matter mask. So
they fired her for that?
Fired her. You got to go.
What I heard about that at the Cheektowaga school, some children was wearing them and they were told to take them off.
I hear that, but that's crazy.
That's here in the city of Buffalo, Cheektowaga school. Students were wearing Black Lives Matter, and they were told to take them off, and they replaced them with the regular blue and white masks. what I don't understand is if that's how a person feels, it's a lot of sayings on mass.
Right.
You know, people got different things, and to each his own. I don't know how that would offend anybody at the school, but yeah, they did tell them that they had to take them off too and don't return with them.
Yeah, I feel like that's crazy because it's not a gang. It's not nothing like that.
Right.
So we don't understand. It's not a criminal organization and nothing like
Right.
that. So I don't get it because if the kid walked in with a Trump mask, y'all wouldn't have been like, take the Trump mask off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't understand that. So,
America great again.
yeah, y'all wouldn't have told them take that hat off. Y'all
Right.
wouldn't have did that. They would have been able to wear it proudly.
Right.
Because we got 3 letters on there. Like that show you how powerful that it is. Then if you feeling like, and it's not a threat though. It's not dangerous to no one. It's not like I said, it's not you affiliated with anything dangerous. So I don't understand. It's just an organization standing up, especially that show you that the school and the teachers and principals that we dealing with too at the same time, that they will even allow that. You know what I mean? Far as schools, like far as a job, it's the same thing too. Whataburger, whoever they is, you know what I'm saying? It is. So y'all telling me y'all gonna fire me because I'm wearing a mask, I'm work here like everybody else. But it show you their mentality that they don't appreciate the Black Lives Matter.
Well, I hope she sue him because that ain't no reason to get rid of nobody. So
at all.
That's discrimination.
Especially just for a mask, T-shirt, whatever the case it might be. Yeah, and then, on another note, Breonna Taylor, her family, that she got the $12 million. I seen that, but what we didn't really understand is that the cops didn't get charged for the murder. At the same time, too, we still having the boyfriend go ahead and try to, deal with different situations. But now, as an update on the case, they saying that it was a warrant, or they did knock. Excuse me, that they did knock, so it was okay, basically, like to come in there. But what they showing is too that they having witnesses now. So I just seen that up there. It's a new story on that, saying that they actually do got a witness saying that that's not the case. So the story is developing more and more. Every time we just updating y'all on what's going on. But I did just see that saying that a witness is going to be dropping that. So we're going to see far as how that will work.
Well, they're showing different things with the body cams out now for the police that did arrive, because the police that kicked them doors in with the no-knock warrant, they didn't have body cameras on them. So nobody really knows but what when the cops came on the scene. And besides, I'm believing that they kind of scared that boyfriend a little bit into it, because I read something where he's saying that the way they said it went down, he agreeing to it. You know what I'm saying? So, the bottom line is there was no knocks. It wasn't no knock. They went in, he shot, and they wet up that house and killed that girl. That's what happened. He only shot one time, but I also learned that he had shot a cop in the leg.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Me neither, until Black told me last week. So now that we do have that understanding, but still, to shoot up a house like that from one gunshot, it ain't like he was transferring back and forth with him. But again, God bless her family, and hopefully you guys do get some type of justice out of this. But as I said, once they gave that $12 million, they basically saying, take that and go ahead, because he's not going to jail. Their Commonwealth law. Not only their Commonwealth law, they basically saying they paid off for her death. So
the $12 million.
The $12 million. That's what they gave her family. And that's a settlement that got settled in 5 months. George Floyd ain't even paid yet. And we witnessed that again live of this man dying. And this girl, got shot up. It's either 5 or 8 times, because the attorney general there won't get that straight. But I believe it was 8 times she got shot from somebody shooting off one, which is anybody would say, if you kick my door in, I'm defending myself.
You don't know who it is.
So
they're not announcing yourself.
Right. Instead of saying Louisville, Kentucky police, once you kick the door in, he wouldn't have might have shot.
Right.
But he don't know who's coming in there. But either way it goes, the warrant was served at the wrong house. The house up the street is where the real warrant was, which they already had that person in custody. Right. But these fools went into Breonna and them house, which they had the wrong house. Yeah, and so that's, where they wrong for the, the paperwork was wrong anyway, that would have never happened to her.
My thing is, if you don't feel like the cops is guilty and it wasn't wrong, why pay the money?
Right.
What is you paying the $12 million for then?
Right.
So once you paid the $12 million, that mean they guilty then.
Right.
Ain't no other way around it.
Right.
You giving the $12 million because you wouldn't have gave them the money then if you felt like, oh no, we had a warrant, we did
Paperwork
we
is
did
fucked
this,
up.
it wasn't, we did go in the right house.
Mm-hmm.
Then what was you giving the money for then?
Mm-hmm.
So once you gave that $12 million and said that's it, that was the settlement, that was y'all saying them cops was guilty. So
Right.
why they ain't in jail then?
Right.
You know what I mean? And they're not just in jail. Why they ain't charged for murder? You know what I mean? So that's difficult right there.
I hope they get justice, but I don't see it. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight. But they already, once the Attorney General got involved anyway, they already said he ain't going to jail. And that's my point when I was saying with the Commonwealth law. What he's being charged with, and I think like some misdemeanor, assault, some shit like that, he might get probation. He ain't going to lose his job, probably still going to be able to stay on the job. So different laws for different states. But if that was somebody black, you'd been sipped up the river with the death penalty. Okay? $12 million causing the state $12 million. I mean, you still need to be accountable. But that's why I said we can't get two things.
Right.
We only can get
We
one.
only can get one.
We only can get one.
Still
So
have to
y'all be
fight for
thankful for that $12 million. But I know the mother said if she had to trade the money in for him to go to jail, she'd do it. So it's not about the money for them because that's never going to bring her back.
Right. She just want justice for her daughter.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's real crazy.
Yeah.
On another note, I feel like we do need to support. That's why, once again, I'm always keep saying it. We got to support each other more. We got to keep the Black dollar in the community to build up. We need to keep continuing to create good businesses and learn to be more professional and things like that. And so that way, we always will have something.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to have it, so we have nothing. You see, they taking our life.
Mm-hmm.
So what do it mean? Like the money, they taking everything from us. The father's out the household.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is getting took from us, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Just being a strong man, black man in America, they trying to take that from us. You know what I mean? Have us dressed in type of ways and all that. But that's a different note. The reason why I brought that up was because I felt like if we can do it now, we start by little, then that will make other people that got the money want to start doing the same thing. Because they seeing other people lead by example. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say that is because Beyonce donated $1 million to black small businesses.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? I don't know exactly who it went to, how it went. But, that's her way of giving back. Mm. Another positive thing that I seen, G Herbo, a Chicago artist that been doing this thing for a while, purchased his old elementary school and turned it into a community center. Now that's big talk right there.
Mm.
That's big moves in there. It might not seem like a lot for certain people outside looking in, but me looking at it, I understand that's big. Because you could say I went back, bought my old school, and I turned now that's a place for the kids to be able to go do what they want to do instead of him put that money into the community for something else. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big move right there. So shout out to G Herbo, shout out to Beyonce for that. We need all the support we can get in the community as a whole for businesses or just living life every day,
right?
Especially with this pandemic going on,
right? And I don't know how true this is, guys. If anybody know, put some comments down below. But that cash thing that like the Cardi B be doing, that shit can't be real. The TIs, I don't know nobody that got paid off of it. I don't know what they getting out of doing it. But if somebody did receive that or won something, please let us know because I got an email for me to bring that up today to find out how true that is. Have anybody ever won really $15,000 or $1,000 in their bank accounts? We don't know how true that is. So if you are somebody that has dealt with that or received money from it, put your comments down below and let us know how real it was, where you from, and so forth. Anything else you got?
Yeah, I wanted to know, like, far as, somebody, it don't matter who it is, celebrity, whoever in the world, like, when they die, who death impacted you? Like, man, you feel like that was tough.
Well, nothing will never be that tough to me with the Kobe. Kobe was the...
R.I.P. to Kobe, that was tough.
Yeah, with his daughter, that's... and just speaking of that, the same thing just happened to Steve Barnes, the Celino and Barnes.
Mhm.
He flew his plane and he crashed with his niece just 2
Wow.
days ago. He's dead. Famous attorney, Celino and Barnes, Stephen Barnes.
You always see on the commercial and all the billboards and all.
Yeah, well, he
Wow,
died
rest
in a
in peace to
plane.
him.
Plane crash just a couple of days ago.
That's crazy.
And it looked like ever since that he's, they broke apart. I guess they had some words exchanged that they separated from each other. And I think that was last year, but, it's something, I hope they had came to an agreement and still was friends after the separation.
That's crazy, man. That's big right there.
And that's in the city of Buffalo.
That's big for news headlines because that's somebody that people that 444, that's something that that been out for a while.
Yeah.
So I know that's crazy. And I know that man helped a lot of people too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with his families or whatnot, me it would be Reese as a Reese it'd be Nipsey Hussle. Especially how he passed.
Yeah.
How that the video, all that, you know what I mean? How it was done. That was somebody that was motivating. That was somebody that was giving game, building up his community in the right way, buying back the hood,
bringing hoods together.
Bringing hoods together, squashing beef for, different parts. And, being in the music industry, that's hard to do and be up there. He was independent, making all his dollars. I remember, I think he had CDs for like $100 one time.
What?
Yep, and Jay-Z bought, I think he bought like, what was it, like 15 of them, some crazy number he bought of them. Yeah, so that was somebody that I felt like that was that when that hit, it was like wow. So I wanted to know that. But on another note, we switched the topic. My boy, Gervonta Davis fighting, man.
Yeah.
October 24th. It looked like it's going down.
Okay.
It's going to be a dude named Santa Cruz, I believe it is.
Okay.
So they saying that's going to be a good one. They always be changing his dates, so I hope it is going to be October 24th. Because they stay switching his fight dates 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
So lock in for that, man. That's my boy. He going to be tapped in, man. He undefeated. They say he the next Floyd. That boy fast. He getting to every fight. He getting better. So if you don't know about him, tap in. That's our sports edition section that we got for that.
Yeah.
I know everybody talking about the Mike Tyson and the Roy Jones.
Yeah, when is that?
November now, they saying. So, I mean, everybody man, now a lot of people saying they're believing when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're believing when them boys start walking down going towards the ring. Because at this time, they changing the dates. They're saying Roy saying he don't know if he want to switch the type of fight now. I don't know what's going on. I just want to see it now.
Yeah.
So I hyped it up enough. My boy Tyson looking good out there, Roy training. But, I do want to see it.
Yeah. Well, one thing else I wanted to bring up here too, again, when we saying, dealing with the community guys, is that we do have to step up to the plate with the support. And a lot of things we all know blacks can control. And if we can stick together again and unite as one, we all can grow together. So let's support one another. Again, I spoke last week about the celebrity beefs and things like that. At the end of the day, we all trying to make it. We all trying to survive here. We don't need to drop people. We need to pick them up. And that's what Be Great Clothing is about, with the motivation. That's why we always shouting out to Be Great, because that's what that message means. The message don't mean go out here and rob and kill and steal and destroy and be great. It means be great at what you do, positive. And so we want to make sure, as we've been sending out photos on our Facebook page, the show, we talking about babies starting young. Okay, and that means they're representing that brand because we're looking for greatness of them as they become to their youth and then to an adult. So a lot of people take striving to that message, and we want to keep enforcing it out much as possible. That's what Be Great is, motivation and inspiring. And that's what we want to keep pushing every day, because some people need to hear that. Yeah. To have a good day. Right. You don't know what people going through. You don't know what somebody dealing with, the depression. I know a lot of people that I was surprised to know that's even going through depression, and it's real. Yeah, it's real. And, we want to, get much motivation as we can. We want to give a shout out to Newt B.
Newbie.
Her joint about to drop October 17th, so we want to shout that out again. And Endure, keep doing your thing, girl. I see you climbing to the chops. And I just like to give those shout outs to those people because they've been big supporters of the podcast and for Be Great. So we want to give a shout out to those.
And I want to say this one thing here. I know I'll be, a little humble with certain things, especially when the interview is going on and things like that. I like to let the guests tell their story. You know what I mean? And sometimes due to doing that, I might forget something to say. Like I said, this is something that's new to me and I'm learning. Shout out to this brand here,
Heart of a Hustler.
I met her at an event and we was doing vendors. And you know me, I just went through, walked up, supported everybody. You know what I mean? And also took pictures and I DM'd the people they pictures. You know what I mean? Just let them know, look, this is what we're doing. This is how you look. Free of charge. I don't want nothing. It's just about, the reason I'm telling this, because you never know how I come back around. See, now we wind up having Don P up
Don P!
And not even knowing that was his mom. You know what I'm saying? And that she was in the video and then it was like, oh, that's where we knew each other from. And before she had her clothes on, I remember when she first started it, she reached out and said, could you, do something for me? Could you make this happen? And the thing is, I'm going to try what I can do. But the actual machine I don't have that machine, the type of, work that she wanted done. And also she didn't have the proper file. So, but I'm willing to help. I'm still willing, whatever you need me to do. So that's the thing about it. So when you understand, Be Great don't want to block nobody's stuff. Be Great not trying to, hold nobody back. We want to push you. We want to get you going. We want to, go ahead and motivate you. You can motivate us. We're willing to work with you. It's teamwork. One hand wash the other, both wash the face. So my point is saying that is it don't matter who it is. Same way I explained to you before when we had on the podcast with Newbie. Didn't know how that was going to come back around. You see what I'm saying? How God works. It's the universe. You don't know who people is. Buffalo's so small. You never know when you're going to need somebody. And I don't look for you. Ain't got a support right back. I know God going to bless me with it. That's the thing about it. The blessing might not come from the person. You keep looking from man or you keep looking for woman. And it ain't going to come from them. He see your deeds. So when you do it and it's genuine, he going to bless you in his way. So that's how you get your blessings. You see what I'm saying? So that's really what it's about, man. And I had to, go ahead and shout them out because anybody know that. We made shirts for other brands too, 20, 50, different people. So it's not that we willing to go ahead and get it done. But if we don't have, the correct work for it, I don't want no one to look at us like we just not trying to do your stuff. Because sometimes as a people we brainwash into thinking, oh, you just don't want to, you hating, you want to feel that. Nah, that's not what we doing here. Because there's multiple people that can testify, and that the fact I done made their brands and gonna keep making their brand, no problems. If I make a mistake, I have no problem with helping you or fixing it. That's what Be Great do. So I just wanted to put that in there because I be so quiet, I'll be saying nothing, and it's like, no, I gotta speak on this topic because people need to they need to know that, but people need to also understand that I am Jai Busy too. So just work with me here and I'll definitely work with y'all. And
I also want to give a shout out to Living B.
Shout out, I'm Living B.
I'm Living B. We want to give a shout out to them as well. That's a brand and have his own message. You know what I'm saying? As I said before, so people say I'm living to be great. So it works good together. So nobody never and as I post up before, Be Great is never in no competition. You in competition with yourself. It ain't never no competition or competing over here. He's growing to blossom to be greater. He's already great, but greater.
Right.
And that's what we're pushing for.
Like I said, and that's what who I am. Like I said, my character. Like this was before Be Great was going on. Like I said, you see people, gas stations, selling their mix, they buy them and listen to them, support them. Couple people. I remember one dude, excuse me, I wish I knew his name, but he had a studio right in the back seat. He used to have his mic and all. I had his laptop in the passenger, pulled up on me. Oh yeah, Be Great, what's going on, man? I'm on Instagram Live right now, man. Could you? Went on his Instagram Live. He had stuff going on. Bought his shirts. He had these rubber bands. Shout out to him. So if you see this, he know like this saying, come on, man. You know what I mean? I don't look for nothing back from him. You know what I'm saying? This is just I like to see my people grow. You know
Right.
what I mean? It don't matter. Ain't you in the town? I know how hard it is. I know the struggles. I know how people don't want to support you. So that's how I feel like, God is blessing me with the supporters coming back, rather it's from this person, that person, or rather just having, my mom be there, my brother be there, you know what I mean? My homies be there, family, whatever, whoever it might be. You know what I mean? So I feel like that support is going to come back. And I just want people to know it's going to be rough in the beginning of your journey. Don't give up. Stay strong. Just keep knowing you got to keep faith. Keep talk to God. Ask him what you want me to do. Ask him for them. Set your goals too. If you ain't setting no goals, you're just walking around right now.
Right.
You need to know so you could feel better and say, I wrote this on paper. I done accomplished this. I done accomplished this. You will see it and you'll start seeing your business grow and you'll start feeling better for it. If you just looking at anything as just anything, you ain't gonna feel too good about it,
And that's it. And that's it. And that's what we doing with the podcast, y'all. We study going forward.
Yes.
Whether it's views or no views, we on YouTube.
Right.
You want to reach out to us, strongunitedvoices@gmail.com. We got a couple guesses that be coming back. But again, I thank you for those that email me letting us know, like, no, I like when y'all be at the table and y'all going back and forth. And so, we had to put this back because this is how it started. I didn't start with gas. I started with us just talking about things going around in the world, period. And that's what we got to I had to get back into because I got off course. I should say I got off course, but we still willing to put people on here that's not relevant or relevant. I know a lot of people say put relevant people on. I don't care about that. If you are an underground artist, I don't have a problem putting you on. Let you know, because I want to be with you when the day you able to look back and say, yo, I remember I was on, and we was able to celebrate that moment with you. So, like I said, again, if it's something you want to talk about on and want to get at the round table, we have no problem taking that too. We here for the public and for the people to know what's going on in our city and around the world. You got anything else on this?
Yeah, I wouldn't say you got off track or nothing like that. It was other things that presented themselves to you. That's all it was. It was just other opportunities coming. And that's just part of the business growing. Mm-hmm. So SUV Podcast is something that's going to have a life of its own. It's already showing you that. Mm-hmm. We started off as doing topics, talking about the city. And then before you know it, it's artists, it's these people, it's Arthur. Into politics. And then you got MVP. You got all these different, that's showing you like, you can't put it in a box that is going to eventually grow into something that we don't even know what's going to happen with it. So this is a brand that we don't worry about views, likes, and things like that. We will appreciate it. So that's why if you're viewing this, if you see, even if you see it later, if it ain't live, just drop a comment. Let us know that, you tapped in with us. So it's the views, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, we trying to spread a message. We're trying to get through to people and help them understand and open their eyes to what's going on out here. Like I said, we the hood news. We're gonna keep it real.
That's right, because we ain't the fake media.
And we talk facts. You know what I mean? If you go look and you do your research, then you understand what we talk about. We probably telling you something you don't even know. So, we don't want to do that. But at the end of the day, like I said, at the same time, this is where a platform where people gonna come get something off. You got a brand you want to promote. You got some music. You want to come up here, spit some bars, get something off your chest. Whatever. This is what it's here for. You got a book coming up, clothing line, a business, you do sell dinners, whatever it is that you got your product, you got your merch, we're here for you.
And I want to give another shout out, as always, to my boy, The Joker, Pop-Up Show. So we'll be getting with him real soon. I can't wait till we get together and be live together. So I want to give him a shout out. He always promote SUV Podcast, and I appreciate that. And anybody else that support us and I haven't named, we appreciate you. All the artists that was on here, man, keep pushing, keep grinding. I do see y'all, so the minute I see you drop something, I know sometimes y'all be like, damn, I just post that up, and I'm right behind you. But that's just me, man. I'm on it, I'm on it. And so, and that's what I always said I would do if I couldn't do nothing else for you. And again, those that did come on here with those good vibes, man, you always welcome. So Dom, when you touch back Buffalo, hit us up. So you could come on down. Newbie, you can endure anything you need. You can. YNX, keep on grinding. I see you. You doing your thing, man. So anytime, y'all, you know what we can do. But at this time, do we got anything else?
We got something special coming up for the next episode, so just stay tuned in with us for
Yes.
that.
Tap in.
Yeah, you gotta tap in. You gotta tap in. Shout out my boy B Will. B
B.
Will.
What's
out
going
Will.
on, B?
Shout out Black.
Black,
Shout out
black. So sometimes y'all gonna see us. Sometimes it'll be me and B Greg. Everybody's still around. Everybody's still around. Just sometimes people got a little more of what they doing. So we'll be flipping flop. But Miss Lovely, she's gonna rock if she gotta go solo or if she gotta rock with the team.
Yeah, and that's what it's about too. People got lives and other things going on. Mm-hmm. Like, so at the end of the day, this is Miss Lovely Vision. At the same time, too, she always got her support system. She got her team, but she gonna rock and put things together when it's times that we ain't able to. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna make it happen no matter what. And that's just something that I know. Yeah. So, like I said, stay tuned in. And another thing, when y'all watching it, when y'all watching live, or even if you're watching it later, like I said, always comment, man. Let us know. SUV, peace, y'all. Right. Whatever, what's going on, family? Right. Oh, I tuned in. Whatever, whatever. Oh, I think y'all should do this. Or if the sound out, don't tell us we can't hear you. The sound. Right. We need y'all to comment more, interact with us more, so that way we could be able to keep this thing going. And at the same time, too, let us know some things so we can help better the podcast. Mm-hmm. If there's some ideas you got, email us, hit us up, Strong United voicemail. Yep. Mm-hmm. So we always take that. We take the good with the bad, criticism, whatever, and we learn from it and grow. So without y'all, we'd just be sitting here talking to ourselves. So we need y'all to be able to, interact with us, let us know, and share it too, man. Y'all see this, y'all see what we doing, share it. Let people know what's going on, keep them tapped in. And like I said, if you always want to be a guest, it's not just a certain month. If you want doing music or celebrity,
whatever, just reach out.
Comedian, whatever it is, reach out and we'll be able to get you on the show, book you, set you up with a specific date for you, and we'll build that podcast episode around you.
Right. And that's what we're here for, y'all. So again, SUV Podcast, Strong United Voices at gmail.com. Again, drop your comments down, like, subscribe. We always on YouTube. We are, I believe, at 16 episodes for our podcast. So
already
you can watch it, and they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. Again, like I said, I'm just finding my way too. So whatever works best for us will work best for the views. Okay, you got anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, well, we want to say peace out.
Peace out. SUV Podcast signing out.
Yep.
I'm trying to make a living.